Now we discuss breadth first search, BFS method. Okay. BFS also produces a spanning tree as a final result, that is a graph without loop. We use Q data structure with a maximum size of total number of vertices in the graph to be implement BFS of graph. BFS algorithm, step 1, define a Q of size total number of vertices in the graph. Q size is number of vertices. Then step 2, select any vertex as a starting vertex. Like in DFS, select any of the one vertex as a starting vertex to the transversal. Visit the vertex and insert it in a queue. Here insert it in a queue. In DFS we use stack mirrored. Here it is queue. In step 3, visit all the adjacent vertices of the vertex. Okay. In DFS, we choose any one of the adjacent vertex, but here we choose all the adjacent vertices of the vertex, which is at front of the queue, which is not visited, and insert them into the queue. Okay. Then step 4, when there is no new vertex to the visit from the vertex at front of the queue, then delete that vertex from the queue. If the inserted vertex has no other vertex adjacent to that visited earlier, then delete that vertex. Okay. In step 4, when there is no new vertex to visit from the vertex at front of the queue, then delete the vertex from the queue. In step 5, repeat step 2, 3 and 4 until the queue becomes empty. Okay. In step 6, when queue becomes empty, then produce final spanning tree by removing unused edges from the graph. Now we are moving to an example. Now we consider the BFS transversal of the given graph. This is the given graph. Select the vertex A as the first starting vertex. Okay. Insert A into the queue. Then in step 2, visit all the adjacent vertices of A. Here the adjacent vertices of A are A, E and D. Okay. So we insert all the adjacent vertices of the graph into the queue and delete A from the queue. So the queue becomes delete A and add D, E, B. It's to be added in any order. It's D, E, B or it may be E, D, B. In any way you can add. Now in step 3, visit all the adjacent vertices of D. Now we visit all the adjacent vertices of this D and delete D from the queue. What are the adjacent vertices of D? The adjacent vertices of D are E and A. A is already visited. D is the only vertex not visited earlier. So we add no other vertices. E is already visited, so there is no vertex newly visited. So only we can do in step 3 is delete D from the queue. In this queue now is E and B only. Now in step 4, now go to the step 4. In step 4 we check the adjacent vertices of E. The adjacent vertices of E are C and C, F and A, D. A and D are already visited. So we insert the newly adjacent vertices C and F to the queue. And delete E from the queue. Okay. Now visit the adjacent vertices of B. Adjacent vertices of B are A and C. A and C are already visited. So now in the step 5, we delete B from the Q. Then we visit the adjacent vertices of C. The adjacent vertices of C are B, E, F and G. Here B, E, F are already visited. Then only the new vertex is G. Add it to Q and delete C from the Q. Now visit the adjacent vertices of F. Adjacent vertices of F is G. G is already here. So delete F in the 7th step. Okay. In the 8th step, we visit the adjacent vertices of G, but there is no vertex which are adjacent to G which are not visited. So delete G from the Q. Now the Q becomes empty. So BFS process ends. The final BFS spanning tree is by removing unused edges. In the steps, we are not using the edges B to C and F to G. So this final spanning tree also D to E. So the final spanning tree is this.